Alright fellas, welcome back to Vooper Vlogs. If you thought that my descent to madness was, accelerating over time, then I'm here to show you a cliff, so think of that what you will. It's a quite large cliff as well. Alright, ready? Ready? Cliff shot. Boom. Now, unfortunately, the rules explicitly say that you're not allowed to go over the fence and jump off the cliff. So, I'm sorry, even if you tell me to do it, I am bound by the signs. Jumping off the cliff is just simply not allowed. However, if it was allowed, I would have done it for you 100% because I care so much about my audience. I need to do everything you say. Actually, no, don't stop it. I already know what you're writing in the comments. I'm not putting on the maid dress. Never. It's not happening. And I'm not eating the bugs, and I'm not living in a pod. But man, is it a beautiful view. Nobody wants to see me. You want to see that. Look at all of it. It's beautiful. I know I'm supposed to be talking about like what I'm doing and like my life, but first we're just gonna look at the landscape because damn, that's awesome. You can see a water park over there. I went there the other day. It was pretty pog, pretty good, pretty exciting. All right, so the actual reason I do this, you guys are curious about Valor and how things are going. Yeah, well, good. I mean, you've probably seen on the non-existent Discord, which definitely doesn't exist. We've got a lot going on. Well, hopefully that worked. It came up with a weird icon. Anyways, you're probably aware that a lot's going on when it comes to Valor. More accurately, I'm overhauling the entire backend with the newer technology stack, so it has been a very long week. My goal was to get one big feature out like a day, but this upgrade has taken over a week and a half now. So to put that into perspective on how much work it's been, I think I may have actually scared my entire development team with the size of the pull requests I'm putting in. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's just a lot of work. That's life. Major things, we are trying to ensure that scalability is like one of our main focuses, because the more scalable Valor is, the more competitive it's going to be when it's done. A lot of big companies use these really fancy cloud technologies that cost an absolute fortune to scale. We're trying to do it a little bit simpler. It's more painful to program, but in the long run, we should be able to be competitive. That's the main idea. I have to clean up after my dog. We'll be right back. All right, so let's go over a few cool things that have gone by regarding Valor. Well, Charlotte's trying to kill me. Does she see a bird? She sees something. Oh, she does see a bird. Wow. Look at the hunting pose. She really wants to eat that bird. Anyways, continuing with the dog. Charlotte, come on. The creator of ASP.NET Core and SignalR saw us on Twitter, actually responded to a few of our tweets, retweeted our work on Valor, which is awesome because if you don't know how big of a deal that is, ASP.NET itself is like a massive web framework. It's like either the most popular or the second most popular in the world. It's big. It's what Stack Overflow uses. Like, that is massive. And then ASP.NET Core is like the newer version of it, which is what Stack Overflow uses. So having the guy who made like the technology stack that we are using, we also use SignalR. So it's like, well, that's nice. Having an eye on us is a good thing. Means we're doing something right at least. We're moving things over to all these new technologies, so we're kind of the pioneers right now. Big corporations would be too afraid of using experimental features, but we're like, whatever. I mean, by the time Valor's done, they won't be experimental anymore, so we've got a little bit of a head start. But when it comes to that, I mean, it's less of a project. Now it's more of a battle, honestly. We have to plan our steps ahead, and we have to think about how people are going to react. When we implement features and stuff, we have to do it in a way that we don't think that our competition can easily react to it. Things like the being able to open multiple chat windows is a good example of that. Discord added threads, but their implementation of multiple windows is really weird looking and just uncomfortable. So that actually increased my confidence that they would never have multiple chats open at once, perhaps at some point, but just regarding how their systems are laid out, I don't think they would bother, because it would take so much work and it would be extremely inefficient. Discord's just built in a way where that would not be a very oh, are you kidding me? You already pooped. All right. Well, she's pooping again. This is brilliant. Take two. So yeah, I said earlier, it's kind of like a battle at this point. It's not just a battle against other companies. Obviously, they haven't really taken notice of us because we don't exist yet. When it comes to me, it's more of a battle against myself, seeing how hard I can push myself to get things done. I said before, the current update I'm doing is absolutely insane, and it really is. There have been multiple times now where I've looked at something and been like, oh, the amount of work this will require to change is monumental. Am I actually willing to start that? And I have to force myself into a little bit of pain so that later I can have all the glory. Kind of sounds like my entire trip to Texas and philosophy on life right now. Run as hard as I can now so that I can take a break later. Time will tell if this is the correct philosophy to life, rather than just getting a degree and getting a job and just grinding slightly for the rest of my life. But then again, retiring at the ripe age of 30 sounds pretty good to me. No, I would never retire at 30. I would get so bored. So bored. Maybe I'd just run Nerdcraft. 30-year-old running a Minecraft server, living off of the millions from a chat platform. Now that's the dream. That is the dream. I guess running the Vupirian government can kind of be considered a full-time job at this point, with how wacky you guys are. You certainly don't make it easy. I think you actually purposefully make it challenging sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I think you guys enjoy putting other people in pain. I'm looking at you, Jambon. I'm looking at you. Man, it's been a journey for sure. I mean, I'm acclimated to living on my own again. Charlotte's acclimated to living in an apartment. I'm actually getting used to the heat. You'll notice that I haven't complained about the heat 18 times today. It is 91 out. It's gonna get up to 97, but it's getting better. I'm slowly making my way, you know? That's a part of life. Sometimes you get dropped in a new situation. You just gotta look ahead and say, all right, how am I gonna make the best out of this? In this case, I dropped myself into a new situation, hoping that it would inspire me. And I think it has. I think I've certainly gotten off of my butt. I mean, I'm doing better in almost, I think, all parts of my life right now. Valor's getting a ton more work done. I'm really thinking about what I want to do with the channel. I'm hopefully get Spike IRL moving again at some point. Even when it comes to like working out and stuff, I have been trying to push myself to the very edge, to the point where at night I just fall immediately asleep. I have zero energy left at the end of the day. Okay, some of you on Discord are going to be like, well then why are you messaging at 2 in the morning? but it's because some of the things Oh Sus says are so sus that I have to go and fix it. I can't just leave him there alone. Jeez. The Midnight Gang is just too scary. Yeah, Oh Sus, Lucy, like all the people who you don't want to leave alone in a chat room. Man. The funny thing is, a lot of people listening to this have no clue who I'm talking about, but that's kind of like the thing about Spook Vooper, like the amount of weird, confusing, and very unlikely relationships that have been built at this point. I mean, that's how it goes. We know people because it's been years and years. And sometimes when it's been years and years, you realize that the same problems repeat over and over again. And then someone can go ahead and bring up the definition of insanity and point at me. But you're right. When it comes to Spook Vooper, I am a little bit insane. Actually, I think when it comes to a lot of things, I'm kind of insane. I moved to Central Texas during the summer. I mean, can't get much crazier than that. At least I didn't try to invade Russia during the winter. I am certain that ends worse every time. All right, we are at the Gekko Boy. I think this is where I gave Charlotte water last time. This time I am better prepared. I have a bowl. Boom. Charlotte's like, just stand on top of the camera. That's brilliant. Put your foot into the bowl. Doing well, Charlotte. Doing well. Good start. Here we go. Got water in the bowl. Got camera falling over. Brilliant. Charlotte. Come on. Drink. Charlotte. Charlotte. I know you want to. I know you want to. It's hot. Come on. Come on. Water. Charlotte. Charlotte. Maybe she doesn't. She looks like she needs water. Are you sure? Because I feel like this water would be very refreshing. Really super refreshing. Ooh, look at him. Charlotte. You sure? You sure you don't want water? Because like this is your opportunity. All right, no to the water, I guess. You sure? Okay, I'm gonna casually pour it so that like you may want to drink it because you like pouring water. No? No, okay. Well, if she's not drinking water, I'm gonna turn around because I don't want to kill my dog. Anyways, I think everything I said makes sense, and here's to another week or so of just grinding it out. Valor, Spook Vooper, everything else. I'm going for the gold, baby. Going for the gold. Maybe I'll go somewhere cool, like Austin. I don't know. The Dallas vlog was really fun, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Peace out. Whoosh. Dramatic.